Hello Gemini, this is a timeless weekend quickie reading for you. Even though timeless and weekend sounds contradictive, but I felt like maybe once in a while during the weekend or before the weekend I might drop some very short messages, even though today I have recorded so many readings and most of them aren't really short. I was planning to, let those readings be 5 to 8 minutes long, but most of them turn out to be 11 to 20 minutes long. So yeah, it's hard to stay on track sometimes, and then there's a lot more coming up than I expected. So yeah, and I usually prefer to do timeless readings because I just have learned that often my readings, for myself, they start to resonate after a while, or they start to unfold externally after a while. And I'm not just a tarot reader, I'm also a psychic, so I have visions without any cards as well. And it also often takes years until these visions come true. So I prefer to not put my readings into a specific time frame, even though I would like to do that sometimes, but I'm just keeping it open. I'm using my own tarot cards for this reading. I call them the medieval oracle cards, and I think that's all for the introduction. Yeah, let me try to get into your reading. So I feel like your energy is represented by this Queen card, even if you are a man. I'm trying to make it sharp. I'm getting a good vibe from this Queen today. I mean, you could feel self-confident at this moment. You could feel quite stable. You could feel like you have power over a situation, not in an exploitative or abusive way, like just in a justified way somehow. And I feel like this Thief card here in the middle, this is someone who is leaving, and I feel like you made this person leave. Not because you're unbearable and terrible. I mean, I feel like you sent this person away. It could, for some of you, be a romantic thing. This thief can, of course, also represent a woman. Like in some readings, I feel that for many people, some of the cards, they represent a gender. But in this reading, not. Like everything feels very open here and reversible. So this Queen, whether she's a man or a woman, she sent this thief away, and this can be romantic stuff, this can be friendship, this can be whatever. I mean, you could even send your gardener away because he constantly peed into the bushes. It's just a joke. But I mean, even that could be true for someone. It's just an example, you could send anyone away, and I feel like this Queen had her reasons to send this person away, and she was not unnecessarily brutal. She was just very clean, very strict, and very clear after properly evaluating if she should send this person away or not, and she clearly saw that she should send this person away, and she did. And she's not feeling remorse about it. Actually, I see her like she's feeling quite self-confident about it. Not prideful, not arrogant, just stable within herself, like, yes, there you go, you deserve it, you misbehaved, you used me, and now you gotta go. Pack your stuff and leave. I mean, literally pack your stuff if this person had stuff in your apartment, or not, if it's not a romantic thing. You could even be the boss of this person. Maybe you have a store and this person worked at a salesman or woman in your store and they stole something from you, and maybe you hesitated because you thought they were actually a nice person and you thought they wouldn't do something like that, but then you found proof they did, and then you just... Maybe you were even kind and asked them, like, why do you do that? I gave you this job, I trusted you. Maybe you even gave them a second chance and they misused it, and then, you know, finally you made this decision. That's how I'm seeing this queen right now. Like, as I said, not unnecessarily brutal. It's just, you know, she just has developed her discernment over the years and she uses it if someone is not changing, if someone is just not behaving. And this person did not make a small mistake. This person could literally be a thief. Now I got stuck so long on these two cards. We have the Moon card here. I think it just plays into the Queen card right now. Like, you know, she can be this strict queen with her strong boundaries, but, you know, behind the scenes, her spiritual energy is very feminine, very soft and gentle, very nurturing. See how she's playing with this little star, like this star is her child, very caressing. And she might not even be aware that she's, you know, this really soft energy, because right now she feels like she's this really clear and strong-headed queen. For some of you, I'm suddenly getting that maybe you don't even realize that you have become this queen. Because I'm being drawn to the Maiden card and this Frog card that I would interpret as change in your reading, transformation. Maybe some of you could still feel like a maiden, and you are not even realizing that you have become a queen. Or you are realizing that while you went through this situation. Maybe you once were someone who always found apologies for everyone and let people, you know, dance around on your nose, do stuff behind your back, you know, just exploit you in a certain way. And by sending this person away, you have maybe developed from this maiden to this queen. It could differ. So there's just something about this transformation that I'm seeing here. And for some of you, that's just a message here that you might not have even realized that you have already transformed. Others of you already know. And as I said, this cannot, of course, also stand, these cards can represent men as well. Sorry, I'm distracted again because, I don't know, I'm a little bit vigilant when something happens in the house, when someone is shouting, or there are weird noises, then I pause for a few seconds because I want to check out where this noise is coming from and what it means. Where was I? I don't know, but we have the Dungeon card at the bottom of the deck, and I don't know why, but I was looking at it all the time thinking like, you know, because not in each reading I include the bottom of the deck, but in most readings I do. I'm not sure how to put that into that reading here right now. Only, don't panic, only for a few of you. It could even be that this person will be sent to prison by you, directly or indirectly by you. As I said, don't panic, it's not for everyone. And in other cases, the prison could just stand for a stuck situation. Maybe this person will be stuck in something just right now. Maybe you were stuck with this person for a long time. That could also be the case. Maybe it just means that you are putting this person into their place. Maybe you even helped this person at one time tremendously, and they misused all that. And now they have to go back to that situation where they once came from and where you helped them out of, and they just, I don't know, exploited you, were, not only ungrateful, but abusive in some way, disrespectful. And maybe you have tolerated that for a long time, and now you can't tolerate it anymore, and whatever position you might have been in, or what you gave them, if it was something material, or if you literally gave them a good job that they weren't maybe even, experienced enough for or educated for, but you just gave them that position because you thought they were a good person. Like, I don't have to see all your papers. I will just hire you because I trust you. And then they misuse that trust, and now they have to go back to their old job, to the not so good job, because, it could be something like that this person will just go into a situation, back into a situation where they once were stuck. I'm getting also something else, that if this person was not horribly abusive, like for some people, it doesn't have to be a literal thief, someone who's exploitative and mean. It could also just be someone who made a lot of mistakes and who was just immature. Let's just say the queen is a woman who is, 35, and she has a younger boyfriend who is 27, who's not evil or, bad. Who doesn't have bad intention, but he's maybe immature, and he keeps on making some mistakes that just don't have anything. It could also be another one, and the other way around. It could also just be a friendship between two women, like where one person is a little bit older and more mature, and the other person, they just keep making some mistakes, and you just can't take it anymore, but you also, you don't hate this person. And now you quit this connection, and now they have to, it's some kind of downgrade for them, and they have to go to this dungeon, to this prison cell, as a metaphor, not as a literal prison, for some self-reflection. Because I often, when I look at this thief card, he looks a bit reflective, I think, like he's thinking about something, not where to put his stuff that he's just stole, but as if he's reflecting on life. I don't know. That's just how I drew him. I didn't draw him like this on purpose. It just kind of came out of my hand. So maybe this person has to be now in solitude and think about something, grow up a little bit. So that could also be the case for some of you. So you just take it as it resonates for you. Yes. And I will just leave it here. Thank you so much for watching.